Yeah, so hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And guess who is back like she never left?
I didn't leave.
Of course she didn't. So guys, this is a continuation of the previous video. If you've not watched, go back and watch, so that you will not miss out on the flow. Otherwise you're going to miss out, and we do not want you to miss out, because in our previous video Miss Nora here has told us about her very amazing experience in the US. And I'm sure you do not want to miss out on that. Would they want to miss out?
I wonder who would want to.
Imagine such an amazing story.
Yeah, it's a prerequisite to this one.
Imagine.
Yeah.
So if you've not watched, go back right now.
And remember to subscribe.
Yeah, if you're watching this video
share.
And you've not subscribed, what do we tell them?
Go and subscribe. It's free.
Upper there.
Totally
hit that
free.
subscribe button there down.
You know, most people, I realize they don't like to subscribe because they think they will be charged. No, it's just clicking.
Imagine you are not charged.
Yeah, you're not charged.
When you subscribe, every time we upload a new video, you're going to get a notification. So you'll not be missing out on any updates. So even if we upload a video and we delete in the next 1 hour, you'll have watched. So hauta miss on any udaku or on any amazing story. Yeah, so Nora, I was thinking, yeah, after we've had your amazing story in the US about your leadership, yeah, so if I currently look at a country like Kenya, we're in a very tricky year, because this is where we're going to be conducting our elections, and there's a lot about leadership. And in the US, like you said, you learned a lot about leadership. So from what you learned in the US and from what you see in Kenya as a country, and the challenge you're facing, which I believe is we have a problem when it comes to choosing leaders. Yeah, and that is a common problem, and we all know about that. What would you say mostly on what would you think is an appropriate thing to do as a leader? What would you say to any person who is intending to run for office? Especially, this is a very interesting election year, because there are a lot of vibrant young people, and it's amazing that the youth have decided to stand up and take up leadership positions, because until the time that we, the youth of this country, decide to stand up and take up leadership positions in this country, it's until that time that we'll be headed on the right track. Otherwise, we'll just be seated down and complaining that people are setting policies for us and we're not included. Yeah, so what would you advise any young person out there who is vying for any political seat based on your lead through exposure?
Yeah, any person, that means irrespective of the gender.
Yeah, yes.
I'll tell you, go for it. As I said, it's a calling, just like priesthood, careers. It's a career, and it's a career to serve. So it's not something that you go to because you think it's the shortest route to riches, or because you're forced to. It has to be a calling in it, and if you feel you're called to that calling of serving people, then one, I would tell you, go for it, because you know most people do not go for their dreams because of the fear and consideration of what might go wrong. So go for it. Secondly, it's remember what made you go there, because you find, especially in Kenya, there are so many externalities that most people forget who they were and what inspired them to vie. So always remember what you stand for, what are your values, what are your principles, what are your dreams, what's your manifesto, what do you hope to do for the people, and let those things guide you. Thirdly, have a very, very innate circle of friends and family who give you support. And by support, I mean it doesn't have necessarily to be financial, but it can be mental, you know, with the whole cases of mental, and you know how much politics are draining.
Very much.
So have a very intentional circle of friends, and family who will give you that support and who will tell you things as they are. Because you in politics there's a lot of washing and brainwashing and so many things. Have people tell you what it is kwa ground vitu ni different, you're not doing this, have people tell you the truth as it is, and actually listen to them and believe them because they're there, because they believe in you. And lastly, I'll tell you, not everyone sees what you see. Most of the times we have a dream, we have a vision, and then we sell it to the people, our loved ones mostly, and then they'll project their fears to you. So they'll tell you, no, don't fly, because 1, 2, 3 happens. Women in politics, we have seen the statistics in but mostly always remember it's because they're projecting their fears, and it's because they care, not because they do not want you. So they're projecting their fears onto you. And something else is that not everyone sees what you see. The vision that you have, even for this house, you want this painting here, you want 1, 2, 3 here. I may not see that vision. My vision is different. So I'll always stay true to that vision and do not feel rejected or isolated because the people close to you, they do not see that vision. Yeah, I would say that I really do not want to get into the nitty-gritties of rallying people in grassroots and how politics are done. But as a person, I would say those are a few. And of course, keep God first. You know, he at the end of it all, I have a mantra that I always say, I am from God for God. From Him, and I'm here because He wants His glory to be seen through me. So keep God first because He can help you in so much. So I believe with that, it's a bit of foundation as a person to ground you when you're buying.
Yeah, and that is really amazing for everyone who is really looking or aspiring, not just in any elections or not just in the normal elections, but in any leadership position, whenever you're in a position that other people are looking up to you and you're tasked with the responsibility of directing them, I feel that those guidelines are very applicable to them. And especially where you have to think of whatever you want as a person. I tend to think that most of the people who tend to achieve their goals or their dreams are the people who are so crazy about their vision, despite receiving all the discouragement, despite having people tell them this is impossible. They're so crazy. I would say that we may see them as so crazy, but it's only the people who are very crazy enough to think that whatever their vision is achievable. Those are the people who get to achieve whatever they have said, because I tend to think, and I know that whenever you're the vision bearer of something, if you perceive something and you know that this is what you want, you're the only one who has the end in mind. And whatever I have the end in mind, you do not have the same. So whatever I see, you cannot see. So sometimes you may try to discourage me and tell me like that is not going to work, this is not going to happen, but I am the one who sees that vision. I'm the one who bears the end picture in mind. And this is always also common, not just in leadership, even in entrepreneurship, especially in entrepreneurship, by the way, where you see something and you see that it's going to work out, but people are telling you, no, this is not going to work out, by the way. And the moment you begin to listen to them and your vision starts to become blurry, you're going to just lose the vision, and you're going to divert your attention, and by that they're going to win and they're going to divert you.
And you know, again on vision, that's why vision boards, people might say it's hyped up, it's a hyped up thing, or the whole thing of write down your goals, you know, just the whole process. But mostly why is vision board? I've been someone who does vision boards, and I can assure you, like I was just showing you my vision board for last year. I actually implemented and achieved I would say 90% of them. The only goal I didn't achieve was weight loss. And guys, not judgment, not judgment. It was just weight loss, and it's because I would gladly blame myself and say I wasn't disciplined enough to pursue that goal. So vision, it's because every day that you see, you know, that vision board is like an envision of your end goal.
Yeah.
I want 1, 2, 3. I want a dream house, and you have that dream house there. It ties again to the law of attraction. I don't know if people have read the book The Secret. And other, even in YouTube there are so many videos on law of attraction and manifestation. I have seen it happen when you manifest, when you desire something that you can feel it, you can see it, you can, they even say, start celebrating and thanking God because you've already achieved that goal, because you've really manifested it, that you feel like you're living in that dream. So vision, I would insist everyone, please have a vision board. If you cannot have a vision board, write down and just don't say, oh dear Lord, these are my goals.
Amen.
Goal number 1, have money. No, break down that goal. Have money. How? I have this business, 1, 2, 3. Because there is something about putting those things out there. They for sure always happen. It might not happen how you want it, but at the end of it all, when you think in retrospect, it did happen. Yeah,
it does happen. But that reminds me of, I did a video of my morning routine. Guys, if you've not watched it, go back and watch a video. It's entitled A Sneak Peek into my morning routine. So into my morning routine, there's somewhere, okay, at the start of every day, I normally write what I want. Okay, not just every day. On Sundays, I normally write down what I want to accomplish for the week. So, and also every day I write, I check whatever I had written to do yesterday, if I achieved, and now I plan for the day. Yeah, so I was finding, like, for some of my friends who watched the video, they were telling me, hey, you have a plan for the day and everything. Like, they were so surprised, and I'm like, normally, this is for me, I normally find my day productive when I've written down whatever I want to do, and after I do every activity, I'm going to tick it. And to motivate myself, maybe I give myself a reward for achieving. Yeah, so I tick and I just feel so fulfilled, and I find that it is more productive. I also find that if I'm able to plan my day, well, it avoids the aspect of if someone is just going to call me, okay, since you're not busy, let's just go and hang out or something. Yeah, so it just avoids some just idleness that comes in between, and you're not productive. So I find that planning, although it doesn't really necessarily work for everyone, but if it works for you, try it out. If yours is spontaneous, I know, but it really cannot be spontaneous every time. But perhaps a blend of both spontaneous and
I would say I'm a blend of both. I can't really follow stringent plans, but like before I sleep, I usually go through what have I done today. So that means 1, 2, 3 spending tomorrow. So when I wake up, it will be what's pending, and then now you can surprise me. I can blend. I can easily mash up surprises in it.
Yeah, sometimes you actually make a plan and then you just say, today, throw the book away, throw the plan, and just let the day flow and just be spontaneous. And like I said, sometimes it's during the days that you're spontaneous that you get to achieve more. It's quite an irony.
Creativity is usually at its best then. Have you read the book by Elizabeth? Eat, Pray and Love. But then there's another book where she talks about creativity. What's the name of that book?
I haven't read
Gilbert. Oh God. Please, if you remember that book, put down. Please remind me in the comments. But she talks about how creativity comes in spontaneous. Like she says, one of the books came to her when she was in a train. She literally wrote a whole book in a train.
But then it really happens. I also sometimes do some writing and maybe some poetry. And sometimes you just find just comes spontaneous by the way. Especially for those people who write, I know you will agree with me. Writing, although it could be a talent and also a hobby, sometimes if you really don't have the inspiration, you cannot write. You need that inspiration. Like if you do not have an inspiration, you can write some like a single page for a whole day, but if you have an inspiration, you're going to write like 5 pages in an hour, like very fast. Will be done in an article in 20 minutes because the ideas are flowing. So it's just a matter of inspiration.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's really an amazing thing.
Yeah,
so I think we're going to wrap it up at this video. This has been quite a very serious video. So in our next video, we are going to talk about friendships, and especially adult friendships. So
do they happen?
Hey, wait to find out. And well, it's quite a tricky.
Have you seen the name on
adult
how to contact me? Email, I don't know what.
Adult friendships.
Group smoke.
I know you don't want to miss this. So guys, you know where to hit. There down that red button, and it's free. Like and subscribe.
Share. Please
subscribe.
Comment.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And of course, these are your girls, Ms.Matheri and
Ms.Matheri.
Of course. So, see you in the next video. Bye bye. Much love.